are you?
Good.
Good to see you. Who else might want this? Nobody. I'm going to just give you this. That's for our chant that we do at the beginning. Hi, Gina. How are you? Okay. Hi, everybody. Good morning. So, I was sharing from, Alyssa and I were with some friends last week, and we were talking about one of our friends' daughters has been watching these TED Talks about like moral dilemmas, like what, like one of them was, if there's a train heading down the tracks, 80 miles an hour, and there's I don't remember what it was, scenario, 5 teenagers on the track, and you have like a split second to decide you can divert the train, but if you divert the train, it's gonna hit the one worker who's on the other track, but it's 5 or 1, so like we were having this whole like moral discussion about, what's the, what's the right thing to do in that situation. And so I was saying that, that it depends to me, it depends on so many factors, And one of our other friends was like, okay, but that's any factor that you're seeing with your eyes is an assumption that you're making, about whatever you're seeing, you're assuming something. Morning, Marie. And, I was just thinking about how often we do that. We look at someone or something or a situation and we make an assessment of what we think it is. And there's nothing innately wrong in doing that, obviously. Like we need to do that. We need to, right? But that in doing so, we're never seeing the whole picture. We're never seeing the totality of like actually what's going on. You can't, unless you have the deeper knowledge. My husband loves to do this, make stories about like, he'll point out someone at a game who, or somewhere out in public somewhere, and he'll point someone out and just like make up a whole story. And I'm like, yes or no, but okay. Like sometimes for better, sometimes for like horrible. And I'm like, what? Where are you even coming up with this? But it's like, this is what his brain does, And all of our brains do it to some extent. And in the yoga philosophy says there's a reason for that. You do it because we have this innate mechanism within us. It's called Mayiya Mala, and it's a product of Maya. So for those of you who've studied Maya, you know what that means. And if you don't, it doesn't matter. But I like to make the connections for, all the connections possible. But it's this idea that they're known as the veils. And it's like a veil that comes over your eyes and prevents you from seeing clearly things. So there's 3 different malas. Mayiya Mala it creates the perception. Good morning, Lana. Maybe we can squeeze you in here in the middle. Is that okay, guys? Can we squeeze a little tighter in the middle? This spot is right in front of the camera, so if we put someone here, then they're blocking the camera. So if we can squeeze in, that would be great. Thanks, everybody. So Mayiya Mala is the particular veil that comes over our eyes, our way of seeing, that prevents us from seeing unity. We only see separateness. So it's the way that we see dualistically, which again, it's a necessary thing. We have to see the world as individual beings. We are individual beings in a way. But one of my favorite ways to describe this is if you can imagine, a giant landmass that's covered, that has mountain peaks on it, and it's covered in water. If you just saw those mountain peaks, you would think they were islands. But they're not. They're all this part of this one thing. And so unless you were to like dive beneath the surface, you're thinking there's, these islands, when really they're part of this bigger thing. And that's the understanding of ourselves. Like we're the islands. We are, not that we're not those things, but we are also connected, but we have to dive below the surface to see it. We have to go beneath we have to seek deeper than just what we see at the surface. So this doesn't mean now that everything is equal. That's not what this says. because we're not. What it says is the essence of everything is the same thing. That deepest essence of who we are, is this one energy. Call it whatever you like, consciousness or energy or the divine or the source or the absolute, whatever name, right? But any of those things, right? That we are all that. We are all part of that. And then it gets covered up, and that's how we individuate as individual beings, because it gets covered up as Sarah and Gina and Alyssa and like as all of us, right? And that's how we can exist in relative reality as these separate beings. But then we look at each other and we think, oh, you're you and I'm me and you're different, And that creates this illusion of separateness. And then the more that we identify with that, then the more we disconnect from that unity, right? We're seeing the world from this very dualistic view of you and I, of us and them, so easy to do in this room where we can look around and be like, oh, it's our Monday morning crew and everybody, it's great, we're all here, and but put yourself in another situation, put yourself in a situation with people that really have very different viewpoints than you do, that have really different ways of seeing the world, that speak really differently than you do, and that becomes harder. But when we can do it in here, when we can make that connection, when we sort of, whatever analogy you like, see through the veil or dive beneath the waves or whatever it is, right? And we can connect to the ways that we are similar rather than the ways that we are different, when we can remember that that's part of who we are and part of everything. So again, it's not giving permission to people who are, like, let's be real about it, right? There's people who are terrible. There are people who do terrible things. It's not saying that we are equal in who we are with those people, but what it's saying is, see that divinity first, even when it's really, really covered up. And we know it gets really, really covered up sometimes, Wayne Dyer has a quote that I love. He says, you get treated in life the way that you teach people to treat you. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you judge another, you do not define them, you define yourself. And that's the whole idea of Mayiya Mala. The whole idea of making assumptions about things. Anytime you make an assumption, or even a belief, like that, a foundational belief that you have, it's a limiting factor in our lives. It's not saying don't have the beliefs. It's not saying don't believe in things, don't have the way that you view the world. It's fine. But when the way that you view the world is cutting off your sense of unity and your sense of connectedness and doing that thing where it's drawing a line in the sand and making us and them, maybe that's not serving you so well. It's definitely not serving the people around you so well. And we all do it. So this is not to say, this is not to like come here Monday morning and beat yourself up. But it's to say, how can I pierce through that veil? What can I do to see beneath the waves so that I can live in a more peaceful way, with a more peaceful heart, with more connection, So that's the invitation. What we do every Monday, just different flavor. Sit up nice and tall and close your eyes. Yoga is the invitation to see deeper than surface level, than what appears to be on the outside. It is the invitation to see that within yourself. It's the invitation to see it within all of humanity. It's the invitation to see it within nature. That instead of diversity being a dividing factor, that it's just, we appreciate it as just another expression of that one source in all the beautiful ways that it can manifest into the world, including each and every one of us. Let's chant together. Bring your hands together at your heart. So we'll chant 3 ohms and then Om Namah Shivaya 3 times, and we'll end with an Om. If you'd like to join, take in a deep breath. your head to your heart, honoring the surface, honoring the depths, all the parts of yourself. And then keep your eyes closed, but drop your hands to your knees. Let your head lift. Just keep the gaze inwards, again, deeper than the surface. And just start to circle your torso around. So closing off that, our sense of sight, what we're seeing in front of us helps us attune to how we're feeling, to what we're hearing, again, to some of those just deeper layers and levels of ourselves. So maybe for today, practicing with the eyes closed more than usual, change the direction of your circle might be a way to help tap into that view beneath the surface. All right, come to center, stretch your arms out into a T. As you inhale, turn your palms to the sky, broaden your collarbones, lift your chest, yeah, shift with your neighbor. And then as you exhale, turn your palms down, let your head release, let your spine release back. Feel the back of your body, your torso opening up. And then inhale and arch, feel the front of your body opening up, the front of your heart, your belly, the front of your neck. Exhale, turn your palms down. From your tailbone all the way up to the base of your skull, feel a lengthening. One more time, turn your hands up, chest open, exhale, palms down. Good, come to neutral, take your hands behind your head now, and then keep going, so just a little bit deeper, elbows wide, lifting your chest. Exhale, elbows together, rounding, don't pull on your neck. You can just use the hands as a weight, a little extra stretch, but don't pull. Then inhale, up and open. Good. Exhale, elbows towards each other and round. One more time, inhale, open up. Good, stay in the upright position. Drop your right hand to the right, stretch your left arm over your ear. Good, and then just start some circles. Again, just coordinate with your neighbor. So you're not, if you get a midair high five, that's fine, just high five. Good, start with some smaller circles. And just feel the movement, not only in your arm, but your shoulder blade moving on your back. And then circle around the other way, just change the direction of the circle. Let the diameter of the circle grow bigger, as if you're widening out that viewpoint, the point of view, the way that you see the world, a wider view. Take your hand, next time the arm is by your ear, just hold there, maybe lean a little bit more to the right, keep your left sitting bone down. And then this pattern a couple of times, bend your left elbow, look towards your left hand, reach back behind you, keep your right shoulder back too. Good, and then inhale and reach forward and up. And then bend your elbow, arch back a little bit. Again, movement coming from your shoulder blade. Exhale, reach out and across. Last one, bend your elbow. Look back, head back. Good, and then come up to neutral. Center yourself, center your breath, and just pause and feel. And then walk over to the left and start some circles with your right arm. Coordinate your movement with your breath. As you inhale, let the arm sweep up. As you exhale, back. One more circle going this direction, and then change the direction. Go around the other way. So even the words that we use to describe things, are limiting factors. We're going to work on some back bends today, but really every pose is a back bend. We bend our back in every pose, right? Next time the arm is over your ear, hold there, lean to the left. But what we're really meaning to say is front body opening when we're doing back bends, right? Chest opening, heart opening. Go into that pulse back pattern. So pull your elbow back, look towards your hand behind you. And then reach forward and across, stretching the whole right side body from your hip to your fingertips, and then pull back. Feel how the back body contracts as you reach back, and then feel how the back body lengthens as you reach forward. And then one more time, feel how the front body, the heart opens up as you look back. And then feel how the back body opens up as you reach forward. Good. Inhale and come on upright. All right, take your feet out in front of you. Heels right underneath. Actually, you have your heels in front of your knees a little bit for this one. Then hand position is up to you. You can go fingers pointing out. That's a little gentler on the shoulders. So for my shoulder friends, hands out is going to be a little gentler. If you are looking for deeper stretch for your shoulders, turn your fingertips towards your hips behind you. Okay, plant your feet firmly. Feel your feet on the floor, like you're stepping beneath the surface. You're grounding yourself in what is. Bend your elbows. Squeeze your elbows in. Puff your chest up. Feel the back body contract and the front body lengthen. And then slowly inhale, lift your hips up, any amount. Keep the inner edges of your feet grounded, the inner edges of your hands grounded, and then just notice what your neck is doing and try to keep your neck in line with your spine. So instead of pulling your chin to your chest or letting your head just flop back, lengthen your neck. Good. Slowly exhale, release your hips down, and then inhale, lift your legs up. You can straighten or keep them bent. Yeah, if you want to lift your hands, that's fine, or you can keep your hands there for support. Good. Drop your feet, plant them, inhale, hips up. Now push more into the inner edge of your hand. Lift your breastbone even higher. Feel the muscles between your shoulder blades fire up. Exhale, hips down. Inhale, feet up, hold for a breath. Knees can stay bent here. Arms can come up or stay on the floor. Okay, last one, feet down, hips up. And exhale, hips down, legs up. Good. Fold your legs in front. Walk your hands out in front. Let your head release, shoulders release, neck release. And then we're going to find our way into tabletop, hands and knees. So however you want to get there, find your way there. Take some cat and cow breaths just to line up, to align your movement and your breath together. And focus, we're going to focus in our back bends and our movements today. Oh, what just happened? We're going to focus on our movements on a long, even curve of the spine. So notice the place where creases want to happen in your back body as you're arching, and your front body as you're rounding. And just see if you can feel a gentle sweep from your tailbone all the way into your neck. All right, building on this, come to neutral. Take your right leg back behind you. Stretch it back nice and long. Pull your hands, your thumbs towards each other. Squeeze your inner thighs so your legs are firing up, and then take your left arm out in front. Take a breath here. As you exhale, take your elbow and your knee together. If that feels wobbly, put your hand on the floor and just go knee to nose. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, knee and nose together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, feel the back body lengthen. Good. And then stretch the arm and the leg out one more time. Bend up your back knee. You can stay here, or you can sweep your left hand back, reaching for your foot with your hand. If you can't reach, you can just put the hand on the floor and just work the leg. Good. If you're holding your foot, spread your toes. Roll your inner right thigh up a little more and kick your foot back into your hand. Then open up your heart. Open up your heart like you could pierce through the veil right with your breastbone. Good. Exhale, drop that knee down. Left leg back behind you. Squeeze together arms and legs. I don't know what happened to my screen here. Sorry, guys. And then exhale, knee and elbow together. Inhale, extend out. Maybe it's the blood moon making, right? Maybe just that. The cosmos is messing with my tech here. Yep, exhale, knee and elbow together. One more time. Good, knee and elbow together. And then hold, bend up your back knee. Good. Reach for your foot with your hand, or just lift the leg. Keep the hand on the floor. If you're holding the foot, Kick it back into your hand. Wherever you're doing, take your heart forward, breastbone forward, foot back. One more breath. Okay, exhale and release. Good, find center. On your next inhale, sweep your right arm up to the right, twist to the right, push down into your left hand. I know it's a little bit of an awkward twist, but get some more rotation into your spine, just into the middle and upper back, into your shoulder, that's it, and then reach under, right arm under left arm. Come onto the shoulder and the ear. You got it. Come up onto your left fingertips. Lift the elbow up. Plug the left shoulder back. Nice, you guys. Twist a little bit more to your left. Oh my gosh. Good. Press down into your left hand. Inhale, come on up. Second side. Left hand up. Twist open. Lift as high as you can, as high as you can. Twist, 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 twist. Middle back, feel your ribs turn, your shoulders turn. Good, then exhale, sweep your arm under. Take your head, your shoulder to the floor. You can always land on your elbow if you don't make it all the way down to that. You can also creep forward a little bit more, and that might be a little easier. Come up on your right fingertips. Right elbow up, push down into the right hand. Plug your shoulder back, push your head, your shoulder down so you're not collapsing weight into your neck. Let the muscles in your neck do some of the work, not just collapsing into gravity. All right, plant your right hand, inhale back up to your tabletop. Okay, good. Drop your elbows down now. And make sure as you drop your elbows, you're not shortening your torso. So you're not coming into this rounded position with your knees and your elbows too close together. You want your elbows right under your shoulders and your knees right under your hips. Okay, then you're gonna do some shoulder blade push-ups. So let the shoulder blades pulse onto the back, squeeze them in towards the spine, and then push the floor away and let the shoulder blades slide off the back. And then let them come towards each other. So it's a small movement just in the upper back. Squeeze your shoulder blades in towards your spine and then press into the floor. Let the upper back round. Let the shoulder blades slide off. And just like that, a couple more times. Notice the movement here wants to be in your low back, right? Your belly wants to sag down. So see if you can stabilize there. Stabilize your core so that the movement is happening more in the upper back. And that's going to be a theme for our front body opening, our back bending poses today. Stabilizing the core so that we get more movement in the upper back. Okay, one more. Okay, sit back into child's pose, hips to heels, release your hands. Do some wrist warm-ups here, so make a fist and then open your hands or just circle the hands. You could do it palms down, palms up. Just get some movement through your wrists. We don't stretch the wrists enough. I've been trying to do more of that in our warm-ups. Okay. We're going to do one more with the elbows down. Come back up to your dolphin tabletop. So on your elbows, shoulders over the elbows, hips over the knees. Actually, let's do this one. Well, you could do it in tabletop. We're going to go forward and back. So this is the movement, forward and back. Nose to the floor, nose to the thumbs. If you want to do it in plank, you can do it in plank. If you want to work a little bit more of a abdominal challenge, you can do it in plank. So either way, tabletop or plank, hands are clasped, and then you're going to rock forward and you're going to rock back. Bringing your nose towards your thumbs and then your nose towards the floor. Yeah, trying to keep your belly lifted through the movement. That's it. Do a couple more. Keep pushing the floor away at the same time, pulling your shoulder blades in towards your spine. It's two different actions at once. All right. Next time you're forward, let your legs come down all the way. We're going to come onto the belly, so come all the way down onto your belly. Okay. Actually, we're going to come onto our side. Lay on your right side. Actually, watch me for a second. You're going to watch what we're doing. So we're going to lay on the side. The knees are going to be bent, like up high. and maybe in line with the hips or even a little closer. Okay, palms together. Your head's gonna be off the floor, but just for a moment. And then this is the move. You're gonna roll, trace along the floor, roll to your back. You're gonna try to get your left shoulder to the floor behind you and not knock over your cup behind you. And then you're gonna just close. So it's that movement. Trail the fingers open, so it's like you're ending up into a twist, chest towards, open towards the ceiling, and then arms together. So lay on your right side, knees bent. Palms together in front of you, arms out straight. Yeah, your head, if your neck bothers you, you can put it on a blanket, but your head will roll to the floor as you roll to your back. Okay, then, all right, you're gonna have to navigate the poles on each other here, you guys. Let your top arm sweep up and around. Yep, roll to your back. Roll to your back, let your left shoulder come to the floor or to your neighbor. Good, and then roll back to your right side. Good, and then do that again. Trace the floor. So sweep your arm overhead, roll to your back. You want the back of your head and your left shoulder on the floor. That's it. And then bring it back together. Okay, one more and we're gonna hold it. Yep. Let that left shoulder come to the floor. Let your back of your head rest to the floor. Press your knees over to your right. Let your left shoulder release to the left. Let your left ribs release a little bit more down towards the floor. So you're in a twist. Left arm behind you on the floor. Yeah, Joanne, take that hand all the way to the floor behind you. So you're in a twist. You're on your back. There you go, just like that. Okay, roll back to your right side. You're gonna lift up your top knee, hold your foot for a thigh stretch. So left hand to left foot, or the top of your foot or the front of the ankle. Good. Then squeeze your top knee down towards your bottom knee. Hug your heel to your butt. You can rest your head on your right arm here, so your right arm can be on the floor. That's it. Good. Spread out the toes, straighten out your ankle as best you can, and then move the knee back a little bit. Okay, then we're gonna keep holding, but we're gonna roll to the belly. So let the front of your left thigh come to the floor. Keep hugging your heel to your butt. Your head can be on your arm, or you can come up onto your elbow. If you're looking for a deeper stretch for the thigh, you can be on your right elbow. Hug your heel towards your butt. So you're not kicking your foot back, you're hugging your heel in for a thigh stretch. Your thigh is down, knee is down. All right, exhale, release that foot. All right, that twist pattern to the other side. So roll to your left side, arms in front. I'm showing it from the back view. And then it's trail the fingers overhead, roll your right shoulder to the floor behind you, and then bring the hands back together. I know, we're tight in here today. Not a great warm-up, but that's okay. Just give a high five if you're bumping into somebody. It's all right. Trace the arm overhead. You know what, guys? I don't know, the first 10 years of yoga was like in the city with mats, like there was tape on the floor, like your mats were an inch away from each other. Everybody was always on top of each other. I know, post-COVID, it's a different world. Do one more circle. Yeah, just high five, pat on the shoulder. You're doing great. You showed up today. It's all right. Good. Let that right shoulder now rest on the floor. So stay in the twist for a moment. That's it. Yeah. Let your knees be heavy over to the left. Let your right shoulder be heavy on the floor. Yeah. Irina, bring your elbow straight out to the side more so you're getting more stretch across the chest. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Let the shoulder relax. Yeah, you got room. You're good. Okay, what do we do next? Thigh stretch. Roll back to your side. Catch your top foot. So hold your ankle. You can take your left hand elbow behind your head. Hold your right foot with your right hand. Spread your toes. Hug your top knee down. Hug your heel to your butt. Now, especially if you feel this in your back, tone your pelvic floor and tone your belly. Support your low back with those muscles in the front. So even as we're coming into a front body opening, the front muscles are still turned on. Okay, keep holding your foot, roll back to your belly. Rest your head on your hand or prop up on your elbow again for a deeper stretch, whichever works for you. Hug your heel to your butt. Breathe deep. That's it. Move your right shoulder back a little bit more. So even if your head's on the floor, that's okay, but keep the shoulder moving back. Okay, release that foot down. Rest your head on both hands for a moment. Take a few breaths here. Close your eyes. So we've opened eyes, we're looking around. Close your eyes. Go back under the surface. You know, the core of who we are is not any label we put on ourselves, whether that's our, you know, our title at work or our job or our role in our families, or even just, I have brown hair and brown eyes, you know? Let go of all the limiting factors. Seek the ways that you feel connected. Bring your arms back behind you, palms flat on the floor. Okay, we're gonna lift. We're gonna do some Shalabhasana lifts here, and I want you to think about, so the places that are gonna wanna crease more are your low back and your neck. So tone your belly, your pelvic floor, lengthen the front of the back and the back of your neck evenly, and then slowly inhale, lift everything you can off the floor, but feel a gentle curving arc from your tailbone all the way into your neck. Exhale and release down. Inhale, lift up again, same thing. A gentle arc, no creases in the arc. Exhale. One more time, hold at the top. From your pelvis, stretch your legs longer. From your pelvis, stretch your torso longer. And then lift your shoulders a little higher. Take your heart out in front. Just open up through your heart. Open to seeing the world as just one big, beautiful world that we're all a part of. Exhale and release. Plant your hands. Make your way to downward facing dog. Do some dog warm-ups, whatever that looks like for you. Both knees bending, one knee at a time. Allowing your backs of the legs to just ease themselves open. Nice to think of opening the heart. That makes us feel good. It makes us feel hopefully more open-hearted. But I'm not sure that it, you know, opening any part of the body helps us to feel more open, right? To ourselves, to each other. All right, hold steady in your dog pose. Straighten your legs and your arms. Tone the muscles around your elbows, around your knees. Lift your hips a little higher. Let your sit bones broaden out, widen out. And then sink your heels a little bit lower, keeping your sit bones nice and high. And here, just see if you can feel the gentle curves of your spine undulating, not one place taking more of the weight than another. We're going to take this into Vashisthasana. So grip your right fingers to the mat. Claw your hands down. Spread your fingers and really press them down. Spin down the pinky edge of your right foot. Now, a couple of things. You could stack your left foot on top. You could step your left foot in front of your right knee. And then sweep your left arm up to the sky, side plank. That's it. Push down into your feet. Work your legs. So switch sides, Joan, you're on the wrong side. Right foot down, right hand down. That's it. Get your whole right foot to the floor. Push that foot into the floor. Lift a little higher. Nice. That's it, you guys. Exhale, hand down, step back into dog pose. Very good. I mean, we're going to do both sides, but I feel like when the room is crowded, it's better when we're all going the same direction. All right, second side. Grip your left hand. So get that hand really steady. Claw the hand to the mat. Really push your finger pads down. Make your arm nice and strong. Spin down your left heel. Right foot can stack on top or step in front of your left knee. Good. Gentle arcing curve in your spine. Push into the floor. Take your hips nice and high. And then curl your head, your shoulders back. Find that open-hearted shape that reminds us to just be open-hearted to all. Good. Hand back down, back to downward facing dog. Good. Walk forward to the front of your mat, Uttanasana. If your hands don't reach the floor, you can put your hands onto blocks so you have some support for your spine with the legs straight. And then push your hands down, push your feet down like you're attempting to push beneath the surface of things. Put all of your longing for that unity consciousness, that way that we can all feel connected to each other. Put that into your hands and your feet, rooting. Okay, lengthen your spine. Come on, all the way up. Reach up, stretch up. Exhale, and release your arms. Okay, so just while we're here in Tadasana for a moment, as we come into back bends, so any pose where we're opening the front body, the creases tend to happen in the low back, right, and in the neck, because that's where we have, actually in the forward bends also, that tendency can happen. But we're talking about back bends today. So just in your standing pose, take your elbows into cactus. Good. Tone your glutes, tone your legs. So make your legs nice and strong. That's going to help keep your back nice and strong. And then sweep your tailbone down and tone your pelvic floor and your low belly. Pull your low belly to your back so that your lumbar spine, it's got a curve, but it's supported. Now, squeeze your elbows towards each other behind you. Hug your shoulder blades in towards your spine. Broaden your collarbones. And then as one, take your head, hands, lean back a little bit. Feel a curve, a gentle curve from your tailbone all the way to the base of your skull. Good. Inhale, stand up, stretch up. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine. So come back to that back bend feeling, even though, so you can take your hands up onto your shins or even on blocks here, but see if you can come back to that back body contracting, front body opening, and then exhale and fold in again. Plant your hands, step or hop back, downward facing dog. Inhale, flow forward to plank. We did these on our elbows, now we're doing them up, which is a little bit harder to do. Shoulder blade push-ups, shoulder blades onto the back, and then shoulder blades off the back. So it's not hips up and down. It's like when the little kids do push-ups and they really do tush-ups and they're like, I'm doing push-ups, right? Don't do tush-ups, put shoulder blade push-ups, shoulder blades on the back, shoulder blades off the back. Try to keep your belly stable. Again, knees can be down for this. Shoulder blades on, shoulder blades off, squeeze your hands together. One more time, shoulder blades on and off, good. And then find the middle place where you're doing both, press back into downward facing dog. Both actions happen at the same time. The heart stays open, the collarbone's broad, the shoulder blades hug in, all of it happening together, shoring up your heart. Flow forward to plank again. And then keep those actions going as we lower through chaturanga. So if you need to put your knees down, elbows in, heart forward. Good, push off your toes, slide into cobra. Notice if you're feeling a crease anywhere in your spine. Then lower down a little bit, lengthen a little more. And then if you can take it higher, take it higher. Good, exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, you guys, very good. Find your way back to Uttanasana, the front of your mat. Lengthen your spine, come on up, reach up. Exhale, release your arms. Okay, find your blocks, put them in front of you. All right, back to Tadasana. Legs strong, bones of your legs stacked, and the muscles of your legs hugging in towards the bones. Tone your pelvic floor, tone your low belly. Move your pubic bone up towards your navel, move your navel back towards your spine without erasing the curve in the back, but just shoring up the front of your body. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Good, exhale, fold forward. You can use the blocks or not, up to you. And then we're gonna step the right foot back into a lunge. So nice long lunge, step way back. Right leg back to the back of the mat. Now, take one of your blocks and you're gonna put it underneath your right leg. You're gonna land right above your right knee onto the block. Now, if one block is too low for you to reach, stack your blocks, put two. But you want the edge of your block. Yeah, I like the long way actually, not the short way. So, hang on, like this way. So not the shorter edge, just more contact with the block. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, walk your hands over to the right. That's good. Now, let your leg get really heavy on the block. Yep. Walk your hands maybe a little more out in front. Almost feel like your toes are going to lift off the floor. You should feel the block sort of digging into your quadricep attachment there. And yes. And then maybe rock forward and back a little bit. Doesn't feel right on your leg. Okay. Maybe I'll just do a lunge. Just do a lunge. Just do a lunge without the, okay, that's fine. Yep, maybe rock a little, let the block massage just a little bit. All right, I know. Cork blocks are less forgiving for this one, right? Okay, walk your hands back in. Lift your knee up. Move the block to the side. Drop your knee to the floor. Good, squeeze your legs in towards each other. Inhale your arms up to the sky. Good. Now feel that back leg. Maybe the hip flexor feels a little more open here. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not. All right, drop your tailbone, tone your glutes. Lift your pubic bone up, lift your low belly up. Now move the back bend into the upper back. Take your shoulders back, your head back. Yeah, reach back. If your neck needs support, of course, you can always take a hand behind your head. One more breath. Good, come upright, join your hands to your heart, twist. Hook your left elbow to your right knee. Nope, right elbow to left knee. Right elbow to left knee. Sorry, I'm saying the wrong one. Good. Press the knee wide, press the elbow down. Now, stack your elbows. Bring that top elbow above the bottom elbow. Push your right elbow down into your knee. Turn your belly a little bit more. If you've got your balance, look up. If you don't have your balance, look forward or look down. One more breath. Inhale, release your twist. Exhale, release your hands. Good, lift your back knee up. Step forward. And then just observe for a moment, maybe, that the right hamstring feels a little more open. Do you guys have that experience? It's always amazing to me when you open up the front of the body. Guess what? The back body opens too. It's not one and then the other. They all work together. Okay, second side, left foot back. Fans. Yeah, I know it's warm in here, right? Okay. Block underneath the thigh. I might just crack the door too. Lana, can we crack the door? Is that okay? Is that going to be too cold? No. Well, Lana's right in front of it, so I was asking her first. Everyone else was like, please open the door, Lana! Lana, open the door! I got the fans. Yeah, so right above the kneecap, right into the hamstring attachment. Not the hamstring, the quadricep attachment, hip flexor attachment. Yeah, I guess it's going to be in your way if it's open more than that, right? Yeah, and then maybe a little rocking. Okay, so I like it this way. Hang on. You're just going to get a little more surface area. Is that okay? So it's a little more in the, getting more of the muscle. Yeah, above the kneecap. You shouldn't feel this in your knee, you guys. If you feel it in your knee, move the block around. It shouldn't feel like a knee pain in any way. It should just feel like an opening in the knee. Yeah. Joanne, you getting a little stretch in that back thigh? Yeah, good. All right, I know. And with all these, we got to hang out here for like a minute. I know. Yep, you can walk your hands forward. You can really let the weight of your legs. So here's where gravity can help you, or I don't know, maybe not help you if that's how you're experiencing this situation. But it's going to open that thigh up. Okay. Do we feel even side to side? I'm up here doing a million things, so I'm not. Okay. All right. Move the block. Drop your knee. Everyone's like, please, move the block. Okay. We're done. Okay. Squeeze your legs together. Drag the back knee forward, the front heel back. Inhale, arms to the sky. Stabilize your low back. So navel to spine, pubic bone lifting up. Make that connection to core all the way into the essence of your being, deeper than the surface. And then feel that support and feel how it allows you to open up your heart so that you can see the world as this wider view, the bigger perspective. One more breath. Good. Inhale, come upright. Join your hands, twist to your knee. So twisting right. Yeah, hands together. Stack your right elbow over your left elbow. No, yes, right elbow over the left elbow. Press your hands together. Turn your breastbone more towards your thumbs. Yeah, one more breath. Inhale, release your twist. And let's step back into downward facing dog this time. Good. You can hang out here, or if you want to move a little bit, come through a vinyasa. Sweep your right leg up towards the sky. Take any version of dog twist that you like. Keep your left arm strong, your left leg strong, so that right knee can maybe open up. You can twist a little more to the right if you've got the bent knee position. Good, then big step forward between your hands, warrior two. Ground your back heel. Line up your right heel with your left instep. Sweep your arms out to the sides. Good. Move the top of your left thigh bone back a little bit. Maybe sit a little deeper into your front knee. And tone your glutes so that you're really working, getting that hip, the right leg hip, to open up. Drop your back hand to your back leg. Lean back. Keep bending into the front knee. Good. Then keep all that length in the right side body. Come up and over. Drop your forearm to your thigh without collapsing. So keep pushing the arm down into the leg. Now take your left hand behind your head. Yes. Push your right elbow down into your right thigh. Turn your belly so your left shoulder comes over your right shoulder. Good. Now curl back a little bit. Yeah. From the tail to the base of your skull, curl back. Like a little bit of a back bend. Lean back. Yeah, beautiful, you guys. Stay right there. Just stretch your top arm to the sky, over your ear, rather. Parshvakonasana. Full stretch into Parshvakonasana. Okay, now open your hand up. Actually, take your top hand to your hip. We're going to come to Ardha Chandrasana. Step in with your back foot. Your right hand can go onto a block out in front. Keep your right toes pointing straight ahead. Let your left leg float up. If you're using, make sure that the hand on the floor comes torso distance out so your wrist lands under your shoulder. Yeah. Fire up your legs, both legs super strong. Go up a little so you can straighten out the leg. There you go. There you go. Sorry, I threw you off there. One more breath. Nice, you guys. Exhale. Big step back. Downward facing dog. Good. Hold or vinyasa, as you wish. All right, dog split, left leg up. Whatever you did on the first side, do that here. So if you had hips level, stay hips level. If you stacked hips, stack hips. Keep the right leg strong, the right arm strong, the right shoulder blade strong on your back. Then big step up, warrior two. Line up your feet. So before you even come up, heel to instep, back heel down, arms up and out. Bend your left knee into a square, bring the knee right over the ankle. Good, take it back into your reverse, any amount. Good, inhale, come up. Keep the lift and the length in the side body. Forearm to your thigh, top hand behind your head, right hand behind your head. That's it. Keep your right thigh bone back, but tone your glutes. Lift your pubic bone, tone your low belly. Then pushing down into your left elbow, curl your head, your shoulders back. Find that beautiful front body opening, heart opening. Stay there or stretch your arm over your ear for the last breath. Inhale, take your top hand to your hip. Step in with your back foot. Left hand out in front to the pinky edge of your foot, to the pinky side of your foot. Use a block if you need to. Try to not let your right leg swing back behind you. Take it forward a little bit so you can stack your hips, stack your shoulders. If you're hanging on for dear life, hang on and breathe. If you want to take it into more of a back bend, tailbone to crown, maybe curl back a little bit more. That's it. Good. Big step back. Downward facing dog. Yes, you guys. Lovely. Okay. Vinyasa opportunity. And then we're going to meet in tabletop with blocks like this. So blocks in front. Going to come onto the elbows. Just taking the stretch a little bit deeper. You can do palms together. You can lace your fingers together, either way. Then start to walk your knees back. Notice, again, the crease wants to happen in the low back. So keep the navel lifting up towards the spine, but start to walk your knees back even more. Maybe your head will come towards the floor or to the floor. Mine isn't making it today. Keep your armpits lifting up. Yes. Just feel your heart easing its way open. The physical heart space in the front of the body, the transcendental heart where we hold fixed beliefs, where we hold beliefs about those who are different than us, whether, you know, they're so unconscious, you guys, they are, and they're there, and it's okay. Last couple of breaths. If you want to take your thumbs behind your shoulder blades for a little deeper tricep stretch, you can do that. You don't have to. One more breath to just pierce through that veil of Mayiya Mala. Open the heart into the heart of all, into love itself. All right, release your hands. Come on back up. All right, move your blocks to the side. We're going to come to dolphin pose now, which is dog on your elbows. But so traditionally, the forearms are parallel for this pose. Now, if that's problematic for a shoulder, this is going to be easier. Hands clasped, this is going to be easier on a shoulder. So if you've got shoulder stuff going on, this is going to be a gentler place. If you don't and you want to create a little more opening for the shoulders in a way that's not harmful, forearms parallel with each other like railroad tracks, and then tuck your toes, lift up and back like dog pose. Head stays off the floor. If your neck feels reasonable doing so, look forward towards your thumbs, not so much that you're crunching your neck, but again, that gentle curve from your tail to your crown, and then walk your feet in any amount more. Keep your shoulder blades pulling in. Keep your heart open, even when it gets hard, even when this is a pose that wants to shut your heart down, right? We got to keep it open no matter what. There's those people in our lives who want to shut our hearts down. We got to keep it open because, again, that's a reflection on us, not them. Okay, drop your knees. Oh, okay, downward facing dog, just to transition. Come up into your dog pose and then walk forward back to Uttanasana. Let's just give the arms a break for a moment. Bend your knees deeply, hold opposite elbows, let your head release, your neck soften, your shoulders relax. Let your belly rest on your thighs. Yeah, if a little side to side or circling movement of the arms would feel good, go for it. Then slide your hands to your hips, knees bent or legs straight up to you. Lengthen your spine, push through your feet to come up. Okay. We're going to go over to the wall for a couple of things. I want you to have a strap. So bring a strap with you and bring a blanket with you. If you don't have a strap, grab a strap on the way. So we're going to do forearm balance. If you're just going to do an L pose, let's put those people under the windows. If you know you're just doing an L, go under the windows. If you're going to go fully up, you can be wherever. It's fine, wherever. I think a bunch of people will probably do an L. Move stuff away from the walls. We can squeeze one more up here if you need to. No, Matt. Yes, Matt. Yes, Matt. Matt, strap. Blanket, mat strap blanket, bring it all. Okay, we're gonna squeeze Sandy in here with you guys too. Sorry, we're gonna be in nice and close. We've got room, we've got room. If you know you're doing L, go under the windows. I don't have a strap to show you what we're doing, hang on. Ooh, now I'm gonna open the door. I got that one, it's okay, thank you. Sorry?
I don't think I know what we're doing now.
Yes, but come to the wall, and I'm going to tell you what to do. Everyone's coming to the wall. Yep, we're all going to the wall. Everybody at the wall. Let's make one more spot. We need two more spots. Squeeze in tight, guys. Squeeze in. We've got room. Guys, can we move stuff away from the, whoever's stuff is in the corner there, can we move that so we can squeeze in? Joanne? Yeah, thank you, Michelle. Okay. Okay, here's the strap situation. I know we're in close. Believe me, you're going to be happy to have the wall for this one. Okay, make a loop in your strap. It's going to be a shoulder width loop. Do you need help making a loop? Let me know. But the way to do it is find the tag on your buckle. Some of them have loops, so just keep the loop and then just make it bigger. Tag up, go up through the middle one, closer to the tag, and then down through the outer one. And if you do it backwards and it's not catching, just turn the thing inside out and then it will catch. But we want to strap a loop that is not sliding. Just turn it inside out. It'll work. Trust me. Just go like that. Nope, just kidding. It's not going to do that. I'm sorry. Take mine. I tell you what, you guys, it took me literally 10 years of teaching yoga to be able to do a yoga strap. I'm not even joking. You want it to hold tight. If it's not holding tight, try turning it inside out. That usually works, although it didn't work for Christina. Strap above the elbows. It's fine. Okay, does everybody have a loop in their strap? Shoulder width. Elbows, arms into the strap, above the elbows. Yes. Above the elbow. What? You can't do it? Okay. Okay, label up. Okay, we're just going to have a strap looping conversation for a minute. You guys, okay, we're just going to do it. See the loop? The label? Okay, if you're there, you're there. But just follow me so that next time you know. The label up, okay? Then I'm going up through the one that's closer to the label, and I'm going down through the outer one. Okay? That's how you make a strap that catches. I know. I'm telling you guys, it only took me 10 years of teaching yoga to get it. Here's what we're doing with our strap. We're going to work on forearm balance, so we're all going to do it this way, facing the wall. Elbows are going to be under the shoulders. Again, if the shoulders are a situation for you, hands together is going to be gentler. If you can go forearms parallel, go forearms parallel. And then you're going to lift up and walk in. What you're working on is keeping your shoulders over your elbows, keeping your navel towards your spine, not letting this happen, right? Head towards the floor or dropping down. Shoulders over elbows, and then maybe one leg up and maybe the other leg up. Okay, try that. Go face the wall. Elbows down. Is yours not holding, Sarah? Here. That was it. You had it right. It was going to hold. No?
I did something crazy, but.
Okay. Okay, elbows under the shoulders. Good. Push down into the floor. Do that shoulder blade push-up action. Shoulder blades in towards the spine, but pushing away. And then walk in. Bring your hips closer, more up over your elbows and shoulders. Good. And then maybe one leg up towards the sky. Yes. Gaze lifted, but again, a gentle curve, even in the back of your neck. All right, switch legs. Okay, good. And then come down and rest. Sit back into child's pose. I know, the holding is a lot. Okay, here's some options. You could do the same thing again. That was a lot. I know it's a lot, you guys. So that was a lot. Just do the same thing again. If you want to try kicking up, kick up. One leg on the floor, just like in handstand. You're a lot closer to the wall. The first time I ever kicked up in this pose, I almost put my foot through a wall. Literally, you're much closer than you are for handstand. It's not as big of a hop, but a little hop, one leg up, hop off the bottom leg. Or you can turn around and do the L shape like we do in handstand, just with your elbows on the floor. Try something. Do something. If you need my help, call me over. Lois, you got it, right? You know what you're doing. Yep. One leg up, hop off the bottom leg. So one leg is in the pose already, and the bottom leg is hopping. Hop off the bottom leg. That's it, Monica. You got it. That's it. Head is off the floor. Head is off the floor. Nice. That's it. Yeah, that's it, Carol. That's it. And then once you walk up, chest towards the wall. Yeah, Kim, that's good.
No confidence.
Go. Good. Push down into the floor. Push your thighs to the sky. Hips to the sky. Hips to the sky. Hips to the sky. Hips to the sky.
Are you talking to me?
You're a little too close to the wall. That's part of the problem. Your elbows are. Yeah, your elbows are. Nope. Not you, Joan. Sandy, your elbows are too close. Come on down.
Okay.
If you move your elbows out, it's going to be easier. Yeah, Joan, that's perfect. Just like that. Hips up, hips up, hips up, hips up, hips up. All right, rest when you need to. Okay. Set your strap to the side. Yeah, there you go, Sandy. Yeah, there you go, there you go, there you go. Yes. Yeah, your elbows were too close. That makes it a lot harder. Okay, grab your blanket. Make a roll. Roll up your blanket. Okay. There you go. Okay, Carol, I'm going to show on yours. Is that okay? Yeah. Put your blanket here at the wall. Tuck the fringe in so that you've got a nice smooth surface. The blanket's going to the wall. Okay, watch. Here's what I'm doing. Sorry. I'm using your mat. Okay, so we're going to work on big back bend. You may or may not get up. Doesn't matter. We're just going to do the actions of the pose. Whether you get up or not doesn't matter. I think you're in front of me for the video. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so first thing, feet. Plant your feet beneath the surface. Connect into unity. Be steady. Be strong. Then tone your belly. Pubic bone up. Navel to spine. I'm going to go hands here. Then all that action of shoulders back. I'm going to come up onto the top of my head. Shoulders pull back. Heart towards the wall. Maybe you're just going to get to here. Maybe you can push up. Chest towards the wall. But again, try to come up in a way that you're not using momentum, you're not using gravity, you're not using like a thrust to get you up. Let the muscles of your back open up the front of your body. Maybe you'll get up, maybe you won't, doesn't matter. Try it. Hands lay down, come on your back. Heels of your hands on the blanket. Feet on the floor, heels underneath your knees. Yeah, so your head should be on the floor, like in front of the blanket a little bit, and your hands will be on the blanket. That's it. Like that, Sandy, like that. But thumbs around the front, not thumbs on top, thumbs with your other fingers. Thumbs are in with the other fingers. That's it. Okay, now push into your feet, feel your feet. Anchor the inner edges of your feet, lift your hips. Squeeze your elbows in, plug your shoulders towards the floor. Now, back body muscles lifting you up. Come to the top of your head. Yeah, and then maybe push into the blanket, maybe curl up a little more. Yes, you guys, that's it. Push, push, push. Let the back muscles lift you. Gina, go wider with your hands. And hug your elbows in. That's it, wider with your hands. That's it, that's it. Yeah, there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. Yes, yes. Okay, rest for a moment. Yay. All right. Okay, yeah, you gotta watch the hair, because sometimes you pull the hair out. All right, how'd that go? Questions? So even if you didn't get up, you guys, you feel what happens in your body when you're doing all those actions, right? And that's really what we're looking for, because if you're training those actions really well, then eventually, maybe the back will come up, maybe it won't, doesn't matter. You're turning on those back muscles, and that's really what we're trying to do, is just open up the front of the body. So even if you're not getting all the way up into the pose, you're still getting that big front body open, that big open heart, that, again, see below the surface, open to unity, all that. Do you want to try one more? Yeah. All right, try one more. Hands on the, my teacher used to say, back bends are like pancakes. First one's just testing the griddle, Hands wider is easier. Hands wider is easier. So if it's struggling in your shoulders, go wider with your hands. Yeah, go hands on the floor if you just want to do it with hands on the floor, it's fine. All right, hips up. Turn on the back muscles. Yeah, that's it, Joanne, nice. That's it. Push down, elbows in. Push it to your feet, feet. Navel to spine, lift up. Lift your heels, that helps too. Heels up helps too, guys. That's it. That's it. All right, slowly come down. Nice, okay. Oh, okay, hug your knees to your chest. Yep. Maybe do some rocking, circling. See what your back is needing from you. I really did try to put the air on you guys. It's just not cooperating right now. There, okay, there we go. Okay, stay where you are. Stretch your right leg out, lace your fingers behind your left thigh. Stretch your left thigh to the sky. Right leg on the floor, left leg up. I'm just turning the lights, hang on. Okay, yep. Push your thigh into your hands. Point and flex or circle your ankle a few times. Yep. That's it. Then bend your right knee, left knee, sorry, it's your left knee. Bend your left knee. Bring your knee towards your armpit like a happy baby. You can do it just with your left hand, or you can use both hands on your foot, or you can hold behind your thigh. That works too. We want the knee towards the armpit. Right leg extending out long. Okay, now hold your left foot in your right hand and draw your left foot over towards your right shoulder, so a little bit of a hip stretch. Keep your foot, your ankle nice and straight. You can use your left hand on your left upper thigh to press the thigh bone wide and create a little more stretch and opening in the pelvis. Okay, I think I said something wrong because you're all doing the same thing. Push your left thigh bone away from your left shoulder. Pull your right foot towards your right shoulder. Your left foot towards your right shoulder. Yeah. That's going to give you more of the stretch. Unless you're doing that right. So your left foot is pushing your thigh away. Your left hand is pushing your left thigh away as you're pulling your left foot towards your right shoulder with your right hand. So it's like a pigeon. Yeah? It's just a little more stretch in the hip that way. Okay. Switch legs. Release that foot. Right leg up. I take full responsibility because four of you were doing the same thing and it was not at all what I wanted you to do. So clearly something I said did not translate well. Okay. Point and flex. Yep, or circle. Press your thigh into your hand. So this is a low back release movement. Yeah, it's not about the hamstring stretch here. It's about releasing the low back. So hands behind the thigh, push the thigh into the hands. That's it. All right, then half happy baby. So catch the pinky side of your foot. You can hold with two hands and pull the right knee towards the right shoulder. Yep, stretch your left leg out. Yes. Okay, now into that pigeon move. So hold your right foot with your left hand. And then move the right foot towards your right foot. Hang on, what are you doing? Right foot towards the left shoulder. Press the right knee away. That's it. You got it. Try to keep your ankle straight. So the movement is not in your ankle, but it's in your hip. Yes, you guys. And do you feel how the hip stretch deepens when you do that? Yes, exactly. So it's not wrong. It's just, let's have a deeper hip stretch. Why not? Okay, one more breath here. All right, good. Release your foot. Stretch both legs out on the floor. I was going to have you do legs up the wall, but that's going to be way too complicated with everybody on top of each other. So Shavasana it is, you guys. Stretch out your legs. Take your arms by your sides. Yeah, if you want to put that blanket roll under your knees or under your head, go for it. If you want to just move it out of the way, that's fine too. All right. Let your body soften, release, and let go. Let the weight of your body release into the floor. Your feet, your legs, ankles, knees, pelvis, hips. Let your belly soften so that you feel the expansion and contraction of the breath. Not in a forced way, but just in a very relaxed way. The whole of your torso expanding as you breathe in, the whole torso contracting as you breathe out. Let go through your shoulders, through your arms and your fingers, your neck, your head, your face. Just have the sense of all the labels you place on yourself dissolving. All the things that differentiate you as you dissolving. As you draw your awareness towards connection, towards unity consciousness. Let all the parts of yourself that are you, uniquely you, individually you, merge and dissolve into the universal self. Let yourself rest there deeply. And ever so gently now, let your breath deepen. Make some small movements with fingers, toes, just allowing the body to gently awaken and the awareness to rise back to the surface. Bend up your knees. Let's be mindful of your neighbor. Roll to your right. We'll all go the same way. Roll to your right side. Slowly make your way back to seated. Take a good seat, sit well, sit tall. We know Mayiya Mala is showing up when we feel emotions like jealousy or anger or hatred directed at anyone who is different than us, whether that's the way they look or the way they speak or the way they act. But we can know, it's a relief for me at least to know that this is a built-in mechanism, that it's part of who we are and it's actually a necessary part of who we are. But when we understand that that's what it is occurring, and that's what's showing up, then we can do things to seek ways to pierce beneath the veil. So how do we do that? We try to see God in everyone, the good in everyone before we see anything else, even when there's other stuff present. Offer love to all, see the beauty in all races, colors, ethnicities, ways of understanding the world, religions, all of it. Political parties, that's the hard one, right? See the weirdness, appreciate the weirdness around you, in yourself, in others, even in your family. All right. Bring your hands, even your mother-in-law, exactly. Yes, all of them, even the us's and the thems, right? Any of the thems, in all the thems, whatever that is for you. Try to see beneath the surface. All right, let's close with one Om. Take a deep breath in. Namaste. Thank you all. Good things are starting. We have the sustainable running group is starting tonight. You don't have to be a runner. If you want to be a runner or you were a runner, you want to learn how to run sustainably longer, faster, not faster, it doesn't matter faster, but healthier, more with less pain, no injury. That's Gina tonight. And I'm starting a Friday night once a month. I'm calling it the Mixtape Flow. I'm doing curated playlists. Expect lots of loud music, and the themes are all, I think 80s is first. That's on the 19th. Just fun way to ease into the weekend, partying on your yoga mat. It's on the website. Check the socials, all the things. Okay, bye everybody.